Hello friends, I'm Santosh and I'm going to tell you in this particular video about how to create an add-on for Thunderbird. But first see what is Thunderbird is all about. Thunderbird is a free open source cross-platform application for managing email, news feeds, chat and news groups. It is like Outlook or any other email client that you use to send and receive the emails, but it is not a web based. It will be installed in your local computer. That is why we call it as a local email application. It is very powerful, but easy to use. So what this add-on is all about? Thunderbird, as I told you, it is an open source cross-platform application. It comes with lot of features, and as it is an open source, it allows us to add our own custom functionalities to it. For example, if you want to see the daily email statistics, it won't be available within the Thunderbird. But if you want to do it, you can do it manually by going through each email, like how many emails you sent, whom did you send, like how many emails you received per day, like that. But if you want to write a particular program, Thunderbird allows you to do it. That is called add-on. So in this particular video, all you will see is about how to create an add-on for Thunderbird. So let's begin. So before we jump into the actual coding, how to create a Thunderbird add-on, just want to give you a little bit example. Third stats. Before we going to jump into actual coding, I want to give you a basic example of one of the add-on which I see and really impressed. That is called Third Stats, which gives us a beautifully visualized statistics of our Thunderbird email account, which was created by Andreas. I'm giving the link below. You can visit the and check more features of this particular add-on. But once you add this particular add-on to your Thunderbird, on the right hand side top of your Thunderbird, you will get an button. Once you click on it, it will give you all the statistics of your email account, like how many emails you received, how many emails you sent, week wise, day wise, month wise, and further. Using this information, you can actually make necessary follow-ups, or you'll come to know the actual statistics of your email, and you can make use of this data further as per your necessary. I'm not going to give you the exact code of this particular one because it is already there in GitHub. You can go and check it out. In this particular video, all I am explaining is about how to get a simple Hello World Thunderbird extension. This video I am making with the help of the information given in developer.mozilla.org. You can even visit this particular site and you can create one of the same that I am making to show it for you. So you may get a question why I'm making use of the data and using this. Is there any use? Yes. At least this particular video helps some of the help to navigate to that particular location and get inspired by the APIs that they provide and start implementing or making use of their technology or their ideas and create some more new add-ons for this particular Thunderbird community. Hope you like this video. Thank you. Let's begin by creating a structure for this add-on by creating a folder with some custom name, but as advised I'm creating as hello world, or you can create with your own name. In that, the important file that is manifest.json, which is very important. In that we are going to give the basic information about what is the theme is all about, what it will do in a brief description, who is the author, and the additional details. and the connectivity to the HTML and other CSS files and the permissions, and all the information will be given in this particular manifest.json. This is very very important file in order to recognize your add-on by the Thunderbird. Next, to keep it very clean and neat, we create a scripts folder where in which we will keep all the JavaScript files, and images folder to keep all the images which are necessary for this particular add-on, and an HTML file to display the content and to give some kind of um, colors, shapes, and other look and feel functionality. We also creating a CSS file. So in this, I have created the add-on name is add-on stats. As I told you, I have created images folder and I kept all the images which are required for this add-on, and a scripts folder, and I write a script to run, and popup.html to display the content, and a small CSS file. Okay, so let's open all these things. So as I told you, in the manifest.json, we will give the name of this particular add-on, hello world, description about that particular add-on and the version, author, your name. I can give as name my name, application, ID, hello world. What is the minimum version? Okay, currently the 78 is the latest version of the Thunderbird, so I'm giving that is as a minimum version. But if you want to give a little bit below version, make sure that your add-on works with that version and then give that number. Coming to the browser extension, for the default pop-up we have popup.html and default title as hello world, default icon that are already given in the images folder. Permissions I have not given as yet because this is the basic one which we are creating today to get started with, and icons and the location exactly it's specified in the manifest.json. So popup.html, just it will display as hello world, and we connected our JS file to it, and all it will display when we click on it is hello world. And the font which we want to use, bold, width, height, padding, and everything we have given in the this particular thing. Thunderbird tools, add-ons. Generally, directly you cannot directly install this extension as yet because it is still in developing. So go to the extensions, click here, and click on debug add-ons, and then you can create a local add-on which you create. Go to the inbox, and then you can see the hello world. This is the what the code we have written, and it worked. Like the same way as I told you, I have installed this Thunderstat. So this is the HTML file, and this is all the decorations that they have given using CSS, and all these things they have done using JavaScript. So the one which we created today is the basic one. It is just to tell you that the basic procedure that we have to follow in order to create an add-on to further extend the functionality of the Thunderbird. And Thunderstat is an advanced version of the example, and this is you can see in the GitHub the coding and everything, so you can learn. Okay, so please feel free to share if you have made any specific code or specific add-ons that you have created, and it will be very helpful for everyone to learn from each other. Hope you have hope this video um, added some value to you, on at least give a basic information on how to create an add-on for Thunderbird, and where you can see the code, and where further you can go and try do some kind of research and start experimenting on creating add-ons. Thank you so much and have a wonderful day.